clear. Monks, gotta, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up. Need that, get that, back up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, back up. Bro wants to ice on his wrist, bro wants to turn to a freezer. There's no doubt with your girl, I was with her, went to meet her. Rack up, rack up, backs, rack up, backs, rack up, ayy. Need that, get that, rack up, rack up. Look at the flare, look over there. That is a man, it's me and my guys. You can't compare. Name me a time you ain't ran up a check.
Fuck out the seafood. You throw some crab legs in front of me, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but no, I feel that because I'm from Louisiana, right? And I grew up on seafood.
I know.
So I know 100%. That was the toughest thing for me to give up was the crab and the crawfish, man. Ain't nothing like crawfish season.
Crawfish broil, you hear me?
That's like me being from Texas or South. Like, it was hard as shit to me to get up chitlins.
Bro, I grew up on chitlins too.
Man,
now, once I stopped eating swine, the pork.
I don't eat pork no more.
I don't either. I haven't eaten pork for maybe 8 years.
Yeah, that's around my time.
And so, but I feel you because my mom would what we did in our family, she would make chitlins every New Year's. And every New Year's, the family would come over, not black eyed peas, but she would just make but that was her thing. She would make the chitlins. Everybody else would bring whatever else, right? But in general, my dad, he's from Louisiana, but he hates chitlins.
A lot of Louisiana people hate chitlins.
He hates it. He like, ugh.
That's where I separate Louisiana from the South.
Texas.
I be like, you ain't from the South.
He like, ugh.
I'm like, but you are from the South because y'all got the seafood, y'all got the bait right there. Y'all got the food that I love, but chitlins and rice.
At the time, and then the hot sauce on the chitlins.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh my God.
And I used to get cornbread and crumble it up on there.
Oh my God.
It was a wrap after
delicacy, you hear me?
It was
but
a
now
wrap.
I can't eat that.
Now
stuff.
I throw about you.
Right now I can't see that because it's literally like pig intestines. So.
Yeah, I never grew up eating chitlins, and I think it was because of my mom. Because my mom was never on that chitlin tip.
Yeah, maybe not.
But like I don't think I've ever had chitlins before. I don't think so.
You might not like it because you think so.
She would. I think she would.
I was like, I don't know. Because I had a friend taste it one time years ago, and she was just like, she spit it back out.
See, my wife didn't eat chitlins, and my wife's family's from Louisiana.
Okay.
And she tried it. She tried my mom's chitlins, and she was like, damn, can I get another bowl? And then all of a sudden, she was like, I like chitlins. I was like, this American food. I'm telling you. Next to the apple pie is chitlins.
But of course, I don't eat the swine anymore.
I don't.
I'm trying to decrease my chicken intake. I'm trying to decrease my beef intake.
Oh, I ain't had beef in about 7 years.
Really?
Yes. I'm
really?
only straight chicken and turkey.
Okay. Okay.
But chicken, I don't eat it fried. If it's grilled,
you just eat it boiled?
I mean, not grilled.
Broiled.
Grilled. Yeah, if it's grilled, I'm on it.
Grilled. Okay.
That's how I normally meal prep for protein.
Okay. Yeah, I need protein because I'm skinny as hell. I'm skinny with a T.
It's probably just you.
Yeah, but I want to be a healthy weight.
How much you weigh? Like
100. Maybe 105. It goes up and down between
so you
that
just
scale.
need protein.
Yeah, but protein, when you're a vegan or vegetarian,
get almond butter.
Protein.
Almond butter.
Almond butter. What is it? In my shakes? In my protein? In my
Throw
protein
that
shakes?
almond butter in your shakes.
Yeah.
And watch what happens to you.
Calorie dense.
Almond butter. Okay.
Thank me later.
Thank
me like, damn, I'm 120.
Right, you do see his muscles over here, right?
That's good. That's how
right.
I kind of just, that's why when you ask me I want a soda, I haven't drunk soda in I don't know how long.
Yeah, me neither.
That's the hardest shit because kids love soda.
I don't like soda. I stopped drinking soda in 4th grade.
Dang, for real?
Yeah. The only time I drink it is when
you would have been weird to me in 4th grade.
Well, I was playing sports, and back then, if you wanted to like have all your energy, I'm just saying in general, they was like, nah, I don't, So I just stopped drinking soda. But I mean, I do it to have chasers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't just drink soda.
It's diluted, so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So, Queen, how old are you? You don't mind me asking? I know it's rude to ask a woman.
Right, I'm like.
In which, we got to change that.
I don't mind that. I'm 26.
You 20, okay, you look young. You
25.
See, y'all
I look young because this is this black queen over here with this great melanin skin.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack. Right.
I damn sure
they don't believe.
Started the other day.
You look like you about 13.
I look 12, so I
don't know. You a good 16. Like you.
I have gotten that.
You look like you better go to senior year in high school.
I was trying to pay for some wine at a restaurant or something. They be like, let me see your card. And I was like, yeah, I know. They be like, oh, you're old. I was like, you're old enough. I'm like, yeah. I am.
It shocked me when I get called.
Quite a bit. I'm way over 21. You know
I was
what
playing
few
basketball this
years.
morning. This dude said, "Hey man, what high school you go to?" I was like, "Dude, I gotta do the hug." I said, "Man, thank
Dude, give
you."
me a hug, man.
I said, "Bro, I'm 31."
So how old are you? Okay,
31.
31.
Okay.
Okay, but you're still young. What you mean?
Yeah, I feel
Hold
it.
on, let's do this real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't on.
We on.
What's up?
It is after 2 a.m. You already know who it is speaking to you right now. It is Ami coming through your speakers.
Yes, it's Michelle URL coming at you in full effect.
And Shamel is out making them big dollars right now. So you see this empty space? We love you, Shamel. But we do have a special guest right now, Jarric Tucker from Gayborhood, Dallas. Let's go ahead and let him introduce himself. Say what's up.
First of all, thank y'all for having me. First of all, I love
Absolutely.
the conversation we done had, but my name is Jarric Tucker. Yes, I play Paul from Gayborhood.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl Jen, who is on set working right now.
Yep.
Work does not stop. You
It
hear
does
me?
not stop.
Represent. You know what I'm saying?
And we understand that fully, but we will be contacting you to get back on the show.
And Jen, I'll be back with you, girl.
Right.
You know
Jarric
what
said
I'm
he
saying?
coming back,
That's
so
my
he
rock
already
right
committed.
there. I'm
right.
coming back.
He already
Coming back.
committed, man. So how was your week, brother? Let me ask you that.
I mean, I woke up every day, so
Bless.
one thing is that. I
You
mean,
know,
Amen.
oh, he's trying to preach already. You better stop.
I mean,
better
other
stop.
than that, it was a good week. It was a real good week.
Good week?
I really don't let a lot of things bother me in life.
Do you meditate? Do you do
I
yoga?
do meditate.
Okay.
I do meditate.
Meditation is healthy.
Meditation is the quickest way to get to heaven. That's it.
You better stop preaching,
That's
boy.
the
You
quickest
better
way.
stop. You better stop.
I know I'm about to interrupt real quick, but I'm going to turn this light on real quick.
Yeah. Oh, I totally
Y'all know how
forgot.
we do on this
This
show. We
y'all
keep
show.
it all.
You know we keep it raw. We don't
We
care.
don't cut anything out unless it's names.
Exactly.
That's Shamel.
Unless
That's
his name. Shamel, we cutting out names. Cut that out, fam. Cut it out. Bro. Yeah, this light gonna give us a little bit more fixture. Fam, do y'all see this light up here?
Oh, I just got melon popping.
Melon popping. You see this light? Fam, you see the plants in the back? You know what I'm saying? We found swaying.
Then y'all got the clock on 2 a.m. That's what's up.
Exactly.
That's what's
Because
up.
guess what? It's 2 a.m. everywhere in the world.
Hey, it
Somewhere
really
in
is.
the world.
Somewhere it's 2 a.m.
You hear me? That is how it goes.
So, I mean, just a little bit about, okay, so you play Paul on Gayborhood, Dallas.
Amazing show, by the way.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
Amazing.
And I can't wait to have Jennifer on this show. 'cause
Right.
I have so many questions for her.
I got
really
questions
do.
for her ass. too.
But so, just give us a little background on your acting, theater. Like, how did you get to this point?
How did I get here? I started modeling.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't with the modeling.
Wait, why not?
The thing with the modeling was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the White Eubanks. He was on Housewives of something. I don't watch that, but he was
There's
on
so many.
Housewives.
Right.
It's like, I don't
There's so
know,
many.
Housewives of Oak Cliff somewhere. I don't know, but he did. I think it was Kenya's baby shower, but he had a modeling event down here, and DeAndrea Sanders, Deion Sanders' daughters, had her clothing line in it, and we modeled for them. I just wasn't feeling the vibe, and I was like, it's a lot of naked men in here, and I'm not liking I'm not feeling this. So, shout out to my wife, Taylor. Love you, baby.
Hey, shout out to the wifey.
She got me on the Channel 5 Scott Freeman investigations.
Okay.
And we drove to Fort Worth. I'll never forget this. This was my first shoot. Drove to Fort Worth. And the guy was like, all I need you to do is just run. I was like, okay, what else you need me to do? He's like, just run. I was like, what the hell is this?
Run.
So I'm running. He was like, no, you got to run with, and they were just coaching me. I'm like, what the hell is this acting? And then I got a check for $150. I was like, just for running? I'm like, damn.
I need to
So
do this more often.
that was my next line. I was like, I got to do this more often. So next idea was The Rise. Shout out to King Williams. The Rise 3 will be dropping end of this month. That's that show right there. Just that made me act with attitude because I played a person of character who was shady to his friend who actually made it successful acting. And I done slept with this man's wife. I done stole money from him, but that show right there, that raised my bar. So after that, stuff started falling in my hand after that.
That's
Just
a
kept
blessing.
grinding,
That's
kept
a blessing.
grinding. That is a blessing. It was a blessing.
Yeah.
So-
So,
No, go ahead.
okay.
Look, we've been like Charlamagne and Angelique. Go ahead.
So, I mean, how did you and Jennifer connect? Like, how did that come about to where you got this role?
So we was on the set of Save Me From Me. It was her and Juice. Juice plays
Okay.
the chef in the Gayborhood on the last episode. And he also plays the pizza man who knocked on the door.
That's
he also
him.
Juice.
Okay.
He's a comedian.
Yeah, he's
Shout out to
funny.
Juice.
He's
That
a great
man
actor.
Man, we Jen and Juice was out there. I love that name. Jen and Juice was out there, and they was I want to say they was Jen was doing the camera work.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know Jen. I didn't know what a Jennifer Sands was. I know what a Juice Mosley was at the time. So I'm getting ready to leave, and Jen said, hey, come here. So what's going on, girl? She's like, man, I'm about to start this show called Gayborhood. I think you would be a dope actor to be in there. And she was like, I don't know if you're down. You know, it's called Gayborhood. I'm like, shit, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, no, for real? I said, no, what's wrong? I'm right here.
What's up?
She's like, no, we going to be in touch. So I'm leaving. I'm like, she ain't going to call me. I'm like, I ain't going to hear nothing about no damn Gayborhood. I be damn, about 2, 3, 4 months, I'm watching the auditions for Gayborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, Jennifer, I'm like, she ain't even called me. I said, ain't that about a, can I curse?
You
Oh,
curse.
okay, I ain't that about a bitch. I'm just sitting. She hit me up. She's like, hey, man, you playing Paul, man. And I'm like, oh, shit, you gave me a role.
Dang.
I was like-
you stepping up, brother. You
And
didn't even have the audition?
Jen gave me that role, and I was like, that woman is a blessing. It's
Yeah.
like- and then from that day, that became my sister more than a director, a DP. Oh, that's my mother-fucking sister.
I hear
I
you.
love that
Yeah.
girl to death. So that's how me and Jen started rocking after that. After that, it was just smooth sailing with Gayborhood.
Okay.
Man, I checked out the show a long time ago and I became a fan.
Appreciate it.
And then I had to, me and you met.
We did.
And I don't know if you want to tell about that.
Oh yeah. So I do, cause that's a blessing right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was headed to another shoot with my girl, Genesis. Shout out to Genesis. Tale of Two Cities. I'm in so many damn movies. I was Tale of Two Cities. We was going to a table read. And my sister here pulled up, and what's her name?
Kaylin
got the car. She said, hey, what the hell? Ain't you Paul from Gayborhood? I was like, yeah. We started talking. The vibe was so good. We took pictures and all that. And I told my friend at the time, I don't fool him, but I told him at the time, I said, man, it's crazy because I was thinking about just giving up on acting. And when you guys jumped out the car and did that, I think that was God telling me, like, nah, man.
Don't
like,
give up.
Here go your sign right here.
Yeah.
And it's been times like that, but that time caught me like by surprise. And like I told you, I still had that picture in my phone just to remind me, don't stop acting. So I thank y'all for that.
Yeah, for
real,
sure, brother.
For real.
Like we had to, it's funny. She had to say something first, then I came along. But then I also said, "Hey, Jarric, I have a podcast."
You do,
and he was like, "That's y'all."
and she said, "I got a 2 a.m. podcast." I was like, "Wait a minute, I just seen that last week." I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Hold on, man."
We both
like,
making
God work in
moves.
mysterious ways, but God,
He really does.
He
You hear
does.
me?
He
The
does.
universe works in mysterious ways. Higher being, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
That's definitely. I was very much. I would say after meeting you and then meeting up with you to have drinks, I was like, Jarric is just down to earth.
I appreciate it.
And I
We
want
had
the
fun
and I
at
want him to be
Cheddar's.
right. We had fun at Cheddar's. You hear me? Cheddar's. Don't say nothing about it. You hear
Yeah,
me?
I love Cheddar's. Shit.
Cheddar's. You hear me? Take us to Cheddar's.
For real.
But it was just a dope time because you were very humble and you were just
appreciate it.
talking to us. And I'm gonna tell you something, brother. Please don't lose that.
I can't.
Because I guarantee you, I'm not gonna lose that. The bigger I get, the bigger you get. Let's not lose that.
So I'm gonna
hear
tell
me?
you this. I got to tell everybody else that I come in contact with that I got love for. Who y'all talking to right now? When I make it, because I talk in existence. When I make
when
it,
you make it, exactly.
y'all can call me and say, hey, I want you at 2 a.m. I'm still gonna come out. It's nothing gonna change. This is me.
Right. I'm gonna have to kidnap you if you
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna make it to come because
Right.
I think God put people in your way, in your path to stay there.
Yeah.
So when I make it and you guys be like, hey, what you? If you can call me, hey, we in LA. I'm shooting. If Michelle call, hey, I'm shooting a video in LA.
Right.
I'm like, shit, where you at?
Where you
Pull
at?
up.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. What's up? I'm
Hey.
coming. That's me. I can't. This is me. I
That's
can't
you.
change. I cannot
Yeah.
change.
I
I'm
love
sorry.
it. I love it.
Yeah, and just on that energy note, so this is my first time meeting you
Correct.
today, and you do have just a very good, genuine
thank
energy.
you, sweetheart.
Because what the audience doesn't know is like we had like an hour and a half conversation before we just pressed
Man,
record.
you know what? We was pouring up these Crown shots.
3 shots of Crown and
Right.
conversation.
In
is all I
conversation,
need.
you hear me?
Let me tell you. So, but just, hearing you speak and everything, it was just really interesting
Thank
and
you.
just such a
Thank
good
you.
vibe. And
Thank you.
like Ami was saying, we've had conversations with that among us three
Mm-hmm.
about, what's going to happen when we hit this many followers and then we're here.
Get this
and
much
then we're
money,
there,
like
you know
a
what I'm saying?
freak.
But like, I feel the same way as you do. It's like, I don't think I will ever forget my roots.
Never.
And
Because if she do, she gonna have me in the background. But like,
And that's what
Looking
you
at her
need.
funny
And
like,
that's what you need
don't
is
you
somebody in
even
your
try.
background to keep you in the line. So,
I know I'm the blunt one of the group, but I'm very much a very loving person. I'm about keeping my people intact, right? And so I'm sure she could probably speak onto that. But in general, I want to maintain what we have here.
you have
This
to.
energy, I don't care if we have $50 million in the bank account. I don't care. Let's maintain this and let's grow from it, right? In a
Yeah.
positive aspect. Let me put that on there.
yeah.
Because people be like, negative. No. Positive aspect, right? That's just how you got to do it. You know what I'm
Because-
saying?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
go
because
ahead,
me
go
being
ahead.
here, I know you blunt.
Yeah, I didn't-
this.
you know.
Michelle, and Michelle is so down to earth.
Uh-huh.
So with you guys,
Laid back.
like she is
Down.
laid, but no, ain't no such thing as too down. But you have to have different personalities to balance out something.
Yeah.
Because you may have an interview with somebody, you being too blunt.
Mm-hmm.
She may step in and be like, she be the sweet one and be like, hey, we're gonna do this. But she may encounter somebody that's rude to her and have you be like, hell no, you got me messed up in
What
this.
the freak you think
But
this is?
y'all need that. That's why I
Right.
don't see y'all going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna prosper, like for real. Y'all need, because
Man.
if all y'all was the same, y'all wouldn't get nowhere.
It's
Yeah,
been
that's
been
true.
trial and error between me and this one right
It's
here.
been a growing experience.
It is
It
very-
really
it's very
has.
See, you
Growing.
called it trial and error. She called it growing
Growing
experience.
experience.
That's how y'all. Damn it, go to the next question.
But but me saying trial and error is still a positive thing.
No, it is, but
You know
you
what I'm
said
saying?
Blunt.
it's a
blunt.
blunt.
Oh,
It's
okay.
blunt, and she said it in a way. She said it in a laid
didn't
back.
notice that.
Exactly. That's why I said let's go to the next question. I already noticed it.
Dang, I didn't even notice that at all.
Y'all are special, man. Y'all unicorns.
We met with
That's
our
what's up.
attorney like last month, and even he said upon meeting us both in person, he was like, "Y'all are yin to the yang."
I said,
Didn't he say that?
Yeah.
he literally
I
said that, and
30
I was
minutes
like,
ago, y'all. I just said that.
"You did say that, brother. You did say that." I mean, so in general, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You know, like of course you acting right now. You did the modeling thing. You said, "Nah, that's not for me." Next 5 years.
5 years successful, wealthy. One person I look up to is Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, "No, let's not get rich. Let's get wealthy." I felt that in my soul, man. I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to be successful. I want to be where I sit somewhere with my family, and I'm just sitting there, and the electric bill is being paid, the mortgage being paid, but I'm not worried about it. It's just coming out my
Amen.
account.
Amen.
I don't know what's coming out my account. I just know
Yeah.
it's money there for me to have fun, and these kids have a college tuition.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That's where I want to be in the next.
Better
5
yet,
years.
kids to have a college tuition. Better yet, they have their own business already.
So
Yeah.
that's what I was just about to say, Mama. So one thing is, I want to own gas stations.
Okay.
I want to own 4 gas stations, and then when the universe takes me away, my kids will each own a gas
Station. Wow.
And then they kids will own a gas station. One thing Kanye West said is, I'm trying to make it to where my grandkids don't have to work no more.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
You talking about that white wealth.
But no, it's really interesting when you just describe that, not having to worry about things being paid, you with your wife and your kids and this, that, and the other. Because I was listening to another podcast that I listen to pretty frequently, and one of the hosts on there was saying is, a lot of times we think of our future and we think of like what we want to have, right? What
Correct.
tangible things we want to have, but sometimes you have to think about, what do you want to smell? You know what I'm saying? What do you
Damn.
what sort of feeling?
What kind of touch do you
and
want?
you
yeah.
describe that,
Yeah.
that feeling of just that peace and sort of knowing that things are being handled,
Yep.
and you don't really have to think about it.
Worry.
Exactly.
You don't have to
You
worry.
don't have to worry at
So-
all.
That's crazy. I'm trying to get there my dang self.
You'll be there.
It's a journey.
It's
We'll
a
be there.
journey. You know what? But guess what? I'm willing to go through it. I'd rather be an entrepreneur struggling and learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every day than to just depend on a 2-week paycheck. I don't, because they can fire me. They can fire me too. I'm just being honest though. Like, look, you preaching. You're preaching. Yeah, we say this on this show. You preaching.
Oh shit, yeah, you preaching. I want to say it. I don't know about
You preaching.
Yeah,
no, I say that. I need to get a shirt. You preaching. I literally be saying that. But in general, I'm trying to get to that same scenario. And it's funny because we actually talked about, Michelle URL talked about on a few different podcasts, I forgot, about the aspect of building Black wealth and just even how our parents didn't know better. Yeah. Remember that? You spoke about how you weren't upset. I mean, maybe you can say it more.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've talked many a times of just like the growing pains of, or just growing from, not all of us have a family or have been brought up on what makes money or
Donald Trump. I wasn't giving no. I'm sorry. I'm not Donald Trump. I wasn't giving $1 million to start.
Yeah, sometimes we have to recognize the fact that we have to learn from our parents or from our elders
situations, right?
The mistakes that they made, and okay, this is what we did wrong. This is what we didn't know about. And, you got to learn from things like that.
Yep.
So sometimes we come from a little bit of a disadvantage.
A little bit.
One
a lot.
Thing is, and shout out to my loving mother and my father.
Shout out to the parents.
One thing is that me and my wife always spoke about was, in the Black culture, it's funny where, you turn 18, your mom and them push you to get a job. Mm-hmm. But in other cultures, you can stay in the house until you're ready.
You preach. You better preach.
One thing is, I had a Mexican partner. Shout out to Jose. My fam told me, I asked one, I said, hey man, why is it 20 people staying in your house? Like, Liz, I'm like,
right.
He was like, man, he said each one of them adults put in $175 a paycheck. And the first person to move out the house get the bucket. Wow. This man here is doing constructions, man, on a 2017 F-150 and own a house.
Yeah.
And that paycheck is nothing to him that he making. All that money his family gave him is what he inherited when he turned 18 and dipped out the crib.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wow. So why do you think Black people are harder on their kids at 18?
Because that's what they program. I mean, you got to think about ass whoopings go just a long way. Ass whoopings
is he not preaching right now?
It just go a long way. Ass whoopings, when your parents whoop you, and if when y'all have kids, I'm pretty sure you will whoop your kids. I'm pretty sure your kids will whoop their kids.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? But ass whoopings are, it's 50-50. It can be bad, it can be good. I mean, my mom used to just beat the shit out of me, like. But it made me the man I am now.
Right.
I think if my mom wasn't in my grill, quote unquote, I wouldn't be this person I am right now. I wouldn't know how to humble myself at all. My mom stayed on my ass, and when I messed up, she whooped me. Not only my mama, my auntie, not only my auntie, my grandmama, not only my grandma, my great grandmama.
Right. So on and so on.
It was so on and so on. But it made me the man I am. So, as in the Black culture, we just have to. We have to teach our chicks how to fly before we push them out the nest.
I agree. I agree, brother. I agree.
We do. We have to stop pushing the birds out of the nest.
We're so hard on our kids, though.
Bam.
But I think it's like a lack of knowing or a lack of knowledge in a sense, right? Because I think, we may have a little bit more of an understanding of what I know you have children right now. Correct. and I'm sure you have more of an understanding of what tools you need to pass on to them for them to be successful, right? And so I think sometimes, at least for me, when I think of growing up, I think I understand some of the things that they didn't know, and I have to figure out and then pass
let
on
them
to,
know as well. And then you go back and then you go forward.
And it's just a continuous growth, I think, that has to occur. But
my parents, I have to always pay respect because, like, I agree with what you're saying. They do not always know. And even the college aspect. Do you know if I could go back, I wouldn't go to college? I'm just being honest with you. I would not. But again, that's coming from my parents who both went to college, that both had jobs before, let me say that again, they graduated. But of course, we were in a more economic, situation. But in general, I agree with what you're saying, like we just we gotta learn go back and tell them. I think that's our responsibility too. I don't think you should learn to just not tell your parents.
Yeah.
I don't care how old they are. Tell them so you can pass it along. You know what I'm saying? And for me right now, I don't have any kids, but I am teaching my little cousins, hey, stocks and bonds, and they like 8 years old. Huh? I don't care if you saying huh, as long as you know stocks in your head.
Yeah, but it's
You know what I'm saying? Plant the seeds, right? Exactly. I'm planting
Yeah.
those seeds. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure that the Black community is doing well. How can I do that? By doing my part before I die and planting those seeds.
So let me ask you. So you, as a father, what things are you teaching your kids, or what things have you noted that are, important to pass on to your kids?
One thing I teach my oldest son, because I have to start with him.
How old is he?
He's 10.
10, okay.
He'll be 10 next month. Next month he'll be 10.
Okay.
One thing I'm teaching him is you have to be the head of the household in your own household. And another thing I'm teaching him is your brothers are gonna forever look up to you. You set a foundation for them, because they're not gonna look up to me. They're gonna look up to me in some aspects, but as you being their brother, they're gonna look at you to see what you're doing, to see what you're doing if it's all right with me. So they're looking at you as a dummy tool. So if they see you doing something stupid and I get on you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not doing that.
I ain't doing that.
Bingo.
Bingo.
So
Yeah.
so one thing I teach my kids is, one, to never lie. Two, to always look a man in their eye when you tell them the truth. Not gonna lie. Some people lie.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
people lie. Some people lie for the good.
That's
But if
true.
you ever tell the truth, always look a man in his eye. Forever look a man in his eye. Open doors for women. Never rely on a woman. Never rely on a woman. If you down on your ass, get on your 10 toes and do it your damn self. I'll be damned if any of my kids bum off a girl. I swear to God, if I hear that shit, I'm packing their own shit out that girl's house. Y'all gonna have to just
Like,
y'all
come on,
gonna have
let's
to
go.
come back home. Y'all gonna have to start over.
Right.
But
Oh, I love that.
Yes,
I
just
love
have to
that
start
you
all
open
over.
that door though.
Yeah, my door's
a lot
gonna
of
forever
a
be-
lot of fathers do not even open that door.
Exactly.
Because if your son didn't get it right the first time, guess what? Don't say F you, right? Take me
Don't.
back home and teach me how to do this correctly.
Exactly. It's trials and errors in life.
Right.
So I mean, hey, if you mess up, hey, you hit your head, you see how hard you bled.
Right.
Just get back out there and do it again. But now you know what not to do.
Yeah.
So when you said when you're teaching your sons to be the head of the household, what do you mean? Elaborate on that.
So I know me and my wife, we go through it, but
Everybody does.
everybody go through it. But
Everybody does.
at the end of the day,
Friends, romantic, it don't matter.
yeah, at the end of the day, that's my girl, and I want to show them black love.
Mm.
If my children date a white woman, that's them.
Yeah.
I practice love.
Regardless.
But I want them to know that a white woman will never understand a black man's struggle. I
You
don't
better
give a-
preach.
I don't give a damn.
You better preach, brother.
I don't give a damn. You a white woman. If I got beat by the police, I can't come late with a white woman and say, "Hey, baby, I just got beat by the police."
She not
What
gonna
can you
understand.
tell me?
Yeah.
Right.
What can you tell me? You just
Right.
say, "Oh, it's okay." Yeah, it's okay for you.
Right now.
Shit, it's okay for you. You good. I got
sleeping
my
good.
ass whooped.
Right.
Yeah.
But I still tell them, whoever you love, you love.
Mm-hmm.
I've had questions asked to me, if one of your sons are gay, would you be mad? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want them to make choices in life. I can't guide my kids. All I can do is set a foundation and a blueprint. They have to build that house.
Mm.
So that's what I teach my kids.
You know what? You better preach, boy.
So, that kind of links me back to a question that I have for you, going back to Gayborhood, Dallas.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you as a straight cis male. Okay.
Right. We got to name. There's so many terminology.
Yeah.
Sis.
That's so many damn
Right.
terminologies.
Yeah. So, what was it like for you? What was your experience like being on a set with this many lesbian
And gay men.
gay men?
Oh man, my first time on set, I was like, "What? Oh, what is this?" Like we out there at where they do the camera, where they do the pictures there with all the graffiti and stuff in the back. Damn, I can't think. Something yard, fabrication yard. We was at the
Okay, yeah,
fabrication
yeah.
yard.
Okay. I was like,
I get out the car, a lot of lesbians. I was like, dang,
Yeah.
30 lesbians. I was like, 6 gay dudes out here.
right.
And here my straight ass come. But one thing I don't do is I don't never make an environment negative for anybody.
Mm.
I walked out there, Jen was talking. I knew I knew a couple. I mean, just being me, I talk to everybody. I talk to a wall if I talk back. I knew lesbians before Gayborhood.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
out
for
there
sure.
talking to them. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking, going, shaking the gay dude's hand. I'm like, what's up, man? Like, you still my brother. I don't give a damn. If you gay, that's you. What you do behind closed doors, that's you.
So, quick question to caveat before you continue. I'm sorry. Because he brought me to a point. Why do you think straight men...
I knew it.
But that's a good question, though. Why do you think straight men that hang around gay men
Because they not secure with themselves.
secure how? You think they're, like, wanting to go into the dip into that pool, or...
I'm going to be honest. They do want to dip into their pool. And I'm going to look dead in the camera and say that. Because me...
I'm going to look dead in the camera.
Because me, if you a gay man, all I ask for out of respect is don't disrespect me.
Right.
Don't.
Right.
I got approached in Walmart by 2 gay dudes. I had my kids with me. Dude was like, I was grabbing the ground turkey. He was like, "Oh, you cooking for us today?" I said, "Bro," I said, "Hey, bro," I said, "Let me talk to you, fam." I said, "My boys are with me." I said, "Don't ever pull that stuff in front of me because I don't want them to question anything that you doing, fam."
Right.
He was like, "No, I was just playing." I was like, "No, we don't play like that."
like
I said, "I don't care if I'm by myself." I like, "No," I said, "If I'm by myself, I would have been like, nah, bro, chill. That ain't me, fam."
But it's my
And I, you know what I'm
sons,
saying? I'm like,
right.
but it's my kids. He understood and walked off. Me, my best friend JT, shout out to JT, my boy, he came out and said, he came out and told me in 9th grade that he was gay. He's like, "Man, I'm gay." Was I mad? I was heartbroken. It's like, "Bro, what? We were just with some girls last week. What the fuck?" He was like, "Man, I didn't talk to him for about 4 years. I had to mature in my mind. It was like, bro, JT, what the hell you doing? Like, Jarric, this not you, bro. That's your boy.
Yeah.
He was your boy before he even said anything.
Yeah.
So
true.
what he was doing behind closed doors, you just didn't know.
True.
Then I had to tell myself, why would I care what he doing behind closed doors if he's still loyal to me?
True.
I had to approach him and I apologized to that man. I said, "Bro, I apologize. After 4 years not talking to you, bro, I love the fuck out of you still from this day." I was like, "But I got a question. Did you ever look at me different?" He like, "Nah, hell nah, bro. You's my boy." I like, just making sure.
And that can be true.
I have to whoop your ass. You did.
Right. You like, look
Yeah.
now. No, but I like that
Is that
you...
part of the movie recording has been stopped?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you good,
I
you
get
good.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good that you had that mindset because so I'm bisexual. So in general, I get it from both ends. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a sexy mother effer. Look, I'm just saying. No, but but in general, I'm saying on the female aspect, I've been like, "Oh, do you look at me like no?" Like the thing is that this misconception that because you're gay or bisexual that you look at this opposite sex in this sexual way is not true.
It's not.
It's not always true. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different instances. So I appreciate that you actually open minded. It took you 4 years, but who cares?
It did.
I'd rather it take you 4 years than a whole lifetime.
Exactly. Because I was young at that point in time.
Right.
That's like now. I think I see some fine studs.
Right.
I'll tell you, I'm like, "Hey, you fine
God
as shit."
dang, man.
Like, I see past that. Like,
Right.
don't.
You still a woman.
Like you, I say that all the time. Like you still a woman.
You still a woman
and I
now.
still have needs. So if I'm telling you, you fine, don't get mad at me.
But you know what though? I'm tomboyish, right? And I actually don't get mad. I actually can appreciate a man that likes me despite my tomboyishness, if you will, because I'm still feminine in a sense. But I like a man that can be like, you know what? For me,
Yeah.
again, for me, that can be like, you're a woman still. I still can engage with you in this manner romantically, even though you are tomboyish.
Tomboys turn
Because
me
I
on.
think a lot of men have in their head, oh, you have to be feminine.
No.
You have to be feminine for me to process and progress in having a relationship with you. And that's not true. I've had several boyfriends, and they accepted me just fine.
If
Guess
you
what?
comfortable
My
like
pussy
that-
worked just the same.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Tomboys just turn. I mean, still for the tomboys turns me the fuck on.
Okay.
Because you're comfortable.
Yeah.
That's you. Me being a man, if I'm telling you how to dress now I'm controlling you. What power is that in a relationship? Now it's gonna look like I have the power. Now that's put you in an abusive mind frame. Like what's
Right.
next?
Put me
You
in a
know,
box.
I'm in a box now.
Yeah.
If my girl wake up wearing a t-shirt and some jeans and some J's, and she's still gonna turn me on if she had a mini skirt on with spaghetti strap. I mean, you being comfortable just turns me on. That just turns me on, regardless.
Jarric, I didn't talk to your wife. We didn't have a discussion. I'm just playing, honey. I'm just playing. This my buddy here. This my buddy. I had to make that clear. He was like, hell no. But go ahead.
So I do have a question as far as what occurred during that 4-year period to where you came to this realization, okay, so this is my buddy. You know, what happened during that time to where you grew into that acceptance?
God made people. No, excuse me. God made everybody different. And I have to accept it. I can't be mad. It's a selfish act. If I'm mad at you, you gay. That's me being selfish. That's because I want you to be a certain way. But that's you.
You better preach.
That's you. I can't want you to be a certain way.
Okay, so on that, why do you think you want somebody to be a certain way?
Because you want to mold somebody into yourself. So I'm gonna treat you like I want to treat you like it's me. Like it's a duplication of me. So now I'm gonna treat you like it's me standing right here. I want you to be just like me. That's what I thought, because in high school I had, not trying to toot my own horn, I had all the girls. JT had all the girls. I'm thinking right there, oh, you just like me. Then you tell me you gay. I'm like, bro, what? I'm mad. And I'm like, man, I want you to be like me.
Yeah.
But I had to understand, like, if that's what's making you happy in life, if that's what's making you put a smile on your face, I have to accept that. Because it's better than you coming around me with a fake smile than a real smile. Because now when you come around me, you unhappy because you like, man, he want me to be like this. Now I can't be myself. Yeah. Now I got to make him happy. Now he happy, but what about my feelings?
Right.
That came over me. And that's why I had to tell him, like, I apologize. I apologize. That's you. Whatever makes you happy, I'm with you. I'm behind you. If you gay, hey, I'm behind you. You my gay brother then. As long as you don't do shit to me, I'm good. And I had to tell him that.
Keep the boundary.
Keep the boundary line, bro. And he always told me, bro, long as I've been knowing you, it's never been nothing like that. He was like, I know what type of men I like. He said, you not one of them, fam. He like, you my brother, bro. He like, I would never.
Shade.
And that could be, right.
And that was the first time a man made me cry.
You ain't my preference.
That's the first time a man made me cry. I was like, God damn, boy, I missed you, fam. And it just took off.
You need to pump out some more brothers like you around the world.
Hey, I mean,
please do. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying?
No, well, it kind of made me think about is you almost have to get comfortable with that uncomfort, right? Because some people would rather be comfortable living in a lie.
Facebook status.
Yeah. Facebook status. Look.
Then get comfortable with the you know what I'm saying, with what is uncomfortable.
Well, you know, in order to grow, you have to be in uncomfortable spaces. You can't be in comfortable spaces and expect yourself to grow.
Correct.
Because if you're comfortable, you're not going to push yourself.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? So that comes in relationships, that comes in entrepreneurship, things of that nature. So I agree 1,000.
A shark would never live in a fish tank.
You hear me? Ooh, you know what? You better stop. Right. You need to write that down. Let me take a goddamn memo on my phone about that one, like for real.
So, I mean, did you have another question? I mean,
you can go ahead. I'll have one in a second because I was gonna go on more on the tip of the series. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was about to go back to that too, because watching the series, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I was kind of talking to Ami about this, how we got cheating going on, we got
lying,
the lying, we got forgiveness,
PTSD,
man.
Yeah, you know, mental health,
everything.
Yeah, everything is going on in this, and again, that's why I want to get Jennifer,
you better come on the show
to dig into that. But so your character,
correct.
All right.
Look, he like.
That is true.
Every time.
Correct. So we know what Paul did and how Paul reacted to his wife being in this lesbian affair.
Correct.
Right. So how does that? How does
Just
that
be blunt.
translate? How does that translate into the real world?
Damn, I never been answered.
We bring the questions after 2 a.m., baby.
I'm about to be blunt as hell right now.
Be blunt, brother.
So, how it transitions to the real world. So you asking how would I feel if that happened for me?
Yeah.
My thing is, and I'll be honest, I love sex. I do. A lot of shit turns me on. If my girl was to be in a relationship with a lesbian, that shit would turn me on.
So you allow her to have an individual.
No, I wouldn't have like
an individual, but you have to be involved. So it'd be a threesome.
Correct.
All day, every day. Like a whole. It could be 3 years, but a whole threesome.
It can be 30 years.
Really?
But it's but it for me it'll be more. It would be more than sex, of course. You know
of course. You're gonna start vibing with that person.
Yeah, of course you will. But I love sex. Like I look
you
at
like
sex
it right
as
now. Look, watch as you get older. I've been reading about y'all men.
Nah, I ain't.
Y'all men, when y'all hit 40 or something.
So let me say this: men eat avocado and onions. You you can thank me later.
Thank me later.
Avocado keep you fertile.
But in my mind, how would you react to? I think I mentioned this to you before. How would you react? Let's say your woman does not want to have sex.
Okay.
But get her having a whole third party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say she doesn't want to have sex. Let's say you do not want to. How do you all handle not having sexual activity? Because guess what? Mostly the time what happens is someone goes and cheats.
They do.
Or someone is just not being fulfilled. How do you handle that? Now you're married, so I'm saying give me some advice.
So it's times. I mean, all relationships are different, of course. If my woman doesn't want to have sex, I'm not gonna lie. I will start. I think
You'll start.
I'll start to think. I'll be like, you know what? You know what's going on? You know why you don't want to have sex? If it keeps going, I need a real reason why. Because sex makes up 60% what I read of a relationship. Other 40 is finances, love, and everything else. Sex, because some women look at sex like, oh, it's just sex. No, sex is a way that that's how you vibe with somebody. It's a connection that you're gathering with somebody. So most men look at sex as like, oh, I'm just gonna get a nut and I'm gone.
Right.
No, not with me. Like, sex is
More than that.
passionate, look in the eyes, feeling vibes and all that.
Yeah.
So with me not having sex, I would question him, like, I'm a person that loves sex. Because I used to tell women that I dated, like, hey, tell you right now, I like sex.
So what if she was in a stressed out and just wanting a moment to breathe a little bit?
Oh, I give her that moment.
How long is that moment?
However,
Even if it's 2 months.
it's 2 months too long.
So what do you... See, that's what I'm saying.
Damn it, that's too long. Like, I'll masturbate, though. I'm like, you know what? I'll masturbate.
Maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship because I do have my moments personally, just being blunt, right? Where I don't want to have sex and I don't want to engage in that. But if I'm in a relationship, it's hard to be that way in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I have to compromise. Okay, then I'm going to do this and that to make sure you're satisfied, but don't... That's me compromising. Don't expect me to put my whole body into it. If you know what I mean. Because I'm stressed out. I have a whole business to run. I have money I'm trying to make. I'm trying to take care of my family. Like, I am not always turned on.
True.
That is really what it is. And I know for men it's different because men are like turned on right now up until 40. And then you get limp dick. And then it's just, you know what I'm saying, you need help.
My grandfather still be trying to
Oh, well,
fuck.
your grandfather different. Your grandfather, but I don't know. I mean, that's why I was asking because I personally have been in that scenario. I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything. And it's not out of me not loving that person. It's out of stress.
It's out of stress.
Yeah.
So the thing is, what a man should do at that point in time, and this is just from experience, what a man should do at that point in time is, if it's stress, find out what's causing the stress for a woman. Now your goal is to remove the stress from her to get what you want. So if she doesn't want to have sex and it's something holding her back, go ahead and help her, because 9 times out of 10, once that's relieved off her, she's gonna want to have sex. She's gonna be like, okay, that shit turn me on. This dude just helped me if it's bills, like, this dude just helped me, you know what I'm saying, set aside money and get these bills paid. Like, we gonna fuck tonight. Like, but you know what I'm saying? You can't never force a woman to have sex. I would never force a woman to have sex. When me growing up, I never understood one night stands and forcing a woman to have sex. I never did a one night stand. Never. That shit don't turn me on. If I just met you, and we had this talk on Facebook, and people like, well, shoot, if we both vibing with each other, no.
You ain't vibing on one night
You
stand.
ain't vibing. I don't even know your middle name.
That's a
I'm having
lust.
sex with you.
Right.
I may forget your name.
I don't even know
in 5
your
hours.
name.
Exactly.
Forget middle
What I'm
name.
gonna call you? Like,
Right.
no, I
Boo.
got the exactly. I'm like, boo, that feel good. Like, boo, nigga, that name is
Boom.
Brittany.
I just...
But
Man.
that right there sets boundaries in a relationship, because it has to be a connection. Like, y'all gotta want to have sex.
Yeah.
But sometimes men will test a woman, like, hey, you try to do the spoon method, she sleep, and you try to scoot under her. She like, nah, stop. I'm like, all right, cool, you want to have sex? Hey,
Yeah.
cool,
Fine.
that's fine. Most men will keep going, but at that point in time, I look at that as rape. I'm like, oh, she don't want to do
Right.
it,
It don't
bro.
matter if
Like,
you
hey,
married,
exactly.
dating,
I don't care if you're
whatever.
married for 40 years, she don't want to have sex. Just be like, hey, that's cool, man.
Right.
Like, hey, that's cool with me. And just go on about today.
Man. You want to take some notes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got some, go ahead.
No, I mean, well, you talking about the stress factor and things of that nature get in the way. I totally get that. And I mean, sometimes that's the case. But I think, going back to communication, which is something that we always talk about on this podcast, being able to communicate, be open with your partner, and it's kind of hard to do that if you're having a one-night stand or somebody you just meet.
Well, I've had a couple. Just don't call my phone no more.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, to each their own.
I think I'm a hard case. I think I'm just hard. I'm just really hard,
I don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see it because you don't know. You know
Well,
me as a friend. Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
You know
Let
me
me
on a
correct
friendship
myself. I don't know that
tip.
side, yeah.
I'm not saying you couldn't get there as a friend and know that side. What I'm saying is I'm really a hard case. Like I'm one of them women that can literally do something and be like, all right, cool. Bye.
Damn.
But then I've been told like, hey, dang, you hard. I'm like, yeah.
I about to say that'll kill a man vibe. Like,
why? They do it all the time.
Because
Why? What's wrong with a woman doing the same thing?
And it's a masculine thing. Like, that's like you just overpower me. That's like
So
you just fuck me
what?
up.
So what?
Like if you mess around and all of a sudden I'm laying in bed, you getting up putting your pants. I'm like, hey, where you going? Shit,
I'm going
gotta go
home.
Shit, the fuck, bye. I'll be like,
But what's wrong with? See, y'all can't take what y'all dish.
no, that's true. Men can't take what a woman dish out. They can't.
But why not?
No men. Because it's like, again, go back to a masculine thing.
Ego.
It's an ego.
It's
It's an
ego.
ego thing. It's an ego. And it's a pride thing.
Yeah,
All that's removed. All that's stripped away from men once that happen.
I don't care.
Now the roles are flipped. Now I'm the bitch and you the powerful one.
I wouldn't even call you a B. You see what I'm saying?
I know you wouldn't call me a bitch, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm a bitch. Like, if I go tell my homeboys, they're like, man, this girl fuck me. And I'm like, you a bitch? What the fuck? And now I'm just soft.
Well, you know,
now I listen to
you
Drake.
like, God dang, I would. Can you give me a drink, please? I just want a drink.
So,
I mean, I don't know. That's a whole part 2 conversation, guys.
that's a part 2.
Part 2 off camera.
Yeah.
Off camera. But I mean, did you have something to say before I say something?
No. Do you have anything else to say in regards
Tell them
to
about any other shows you on, anything you want to
Oh,
promote.
shoot.
Please do. You hear me?
Start off with, of course, it's about Gayborhood, so I can skip that one.
Yep.
Shout out to the cast of Gayborhood, though.
Yep.
I am on Washed. I play Brandon, one of the hood
Tell them where they can
twins.
find it.
You can find Washed on Amazon Prime. So don't be stingy with your money.
Don't be
Get your
stingy, don't be
Amazon Prime
shy.
account. Type in Washed. I promise you'll love it. That show is about what it feels like to be over 30. And everything that Corey and Jared, shout out to Corey and Jared, everything they talked about, I'm going through at 30. I tried to go to the club 2 weeks ago. I laid on the bed, put my pants on, and fell asleep.
Oh my God. You
It
getting
gets
old,
like
brother.
that when you get over 30.
You getting old, brother.
Shout out to the Trap Murder Mystery. I am in the Trap Murder Mystery.
Working. You hear me?
I play Bishop in there. Basically, what that is, it's a murder mystery show. You have to solve who the killer is. We are going on tour as well. We're going to Atlanta, Detroit, and Houston so far, and other major cities are opening up to us. Shout out to DJ Duffy for posting that on her Instagram page. I felt some type of way.
Okay.
Also, I'm in Soul Purpose. Soul Purpose, I play Omar. I am the son of a powerful black woman, but I bring home a white girl and she don't accept it.
Oh,
What she gonna do? So you gotta find out. I am on
lock
tour
them up.
on that.
Lock them up in a box.
For real. I'm on tour on that as well. We go to Houston April 13th. So you can get tickets there on Soul Purpose.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Jarric, Jarric Tucker, and that's on all social media platforms.
Bam! And here we have it. You hear what I'm saying? Jarric Tucker, my brother, right now.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so much
y'all
for coming
having me.
through.
More than welcome.
Much love. You got to come through
Always.
again when Jen comes through.
Let me know when Jen here, and I'm here.
Absolutely.
Without this makeup on my face.
Yeah.
Right. If y'all were wondering, I punched him in the face.
She beat my ass. I was late.
Man,
He was late, so I said, "Rah!"
I got the
You
video.
hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
She don't got no video. She ain't sending me to jail. I'm already black. I don't got time. Nah, but for sure, fam, make sure you all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you also follow us on all social media platforms. Check out Jarric Tucker for sure. He is the man right here. This is my dude. This is my brother. I
Always,
appreciate
honey.
him. I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Love y'all too,
Brother to
man.
a sister. You know, sister
Yes,
to a brother. You know what I'm saying? They be twisted up.
My little
Had a couple
sister.
drinks.
For a couple, shit, 3 shots.
3 shots and some more. But in general, make sure y'all always show us love. We always love y'all and appreciate y'all. Brah.